Hi Suzumi, my name is Trance Rocker. You can also call me Jonathan. I'm actually making a video because I'm in a really good mood. In about 2 hours it's going to be my 21st birthday, so kind of excited. So I just wanted to make a video, so why not? Kind of in a good mood. So to kind of explain what kind of strings to use, first off let's crack some sticks. Ultras! Now, the strings I use shoelaces. This is what majority of people use, is they'll just use regular shoelaces. You can buy them at the dollar store at Walmart. The length that I use, I think it's like 30 or 36. I think it's kind of small if I'm correct. I can't really remember. The reason why I do small ones is because I do a lot more manipulations and things like that. I do a lot more grabs, things like that. But if you are more poi-like, or if you like more, you know, flow and things like that, and you don't like really wrapping around your body, then you may want to get some longer strings. One thing I suggest is at Dollar Tree, if you have one near where you're at, they sell packs of shoelaces in different sizes, and I suggest buy one of those and try them out. And that's actually where I got these from, because I tried it with strings that were like this long, like massive strings, and they were just like woo, 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 woo. They were everywhere. But yeah, I use short strings, and how I hold them and tie them is this is how I do it. What a lot of people do is they'll tend to put the string on and then tie the string together, which I don't really do that a lot actually. What I do is I'll actually tie the string first, so it's already in a knot, and then I'll take the end of the middle of the string and I'll loop it through the stick, and then I'll take that part and I'll pull the stick through and then do it like that and pull tight. The reason why I do that is because I use a lot of ultras like these, so they only last for like 10-15 minutes, and especially at a party, I don't have time to like untie, tie, untie, untie, things like that. And it saves a little bit of time, you know, things like that. So just one little different thing. And how I hold them is I take the strings and I put my 2 fingers like I'm doing a peace sign, and then I'll take this stick, make it easier, I'll take this fingers and I'll wrap them up, and that's how I hold my sticks. So whatever way feel comfortable, if you feel more comfortable holding your strings like this, or if you feel more comfortable holding your strings, you know, like that, or some people do it like that, you know, however you feel comfortable with. Okay, now the next thing is how to weave. And now weaving is a bit difficult, especially if you're beginning. It really can be kind of difficult. So one thing I recommend, make it a little farther, is let's not hit your ceiling. So for doing weaves, one thing I suggest is just get your motion into your hand. And all you're doing is you're just doing, you know, right, left. You're just making a figure 8. That's all you're doing with your hands. So start with your dominant one. For me, it's my right hand. You take it and just go up, down, up, down, up, down, up. You're making a sideways 8. Okay? And then same thing with the other arm. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now when you're doing this, when you do 2 of them, one's going to be down, one's going to be up, down. They're following each other. They're not, you know, fully opposite, but they're very close behind. Boom, like that. See how, you know, like a split second afterwards, the second hand comes? That's how I do it. Okay? So I suggest doing your hands first before you use strings, and then once you kind of get comfortable, start off with 1 string, and then just, you know, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it's going to go in front of your body and beside your body. In front of your body, beside of your body. If you're doing it in front of you, it's going to go to your left, right, left, right, left, right. And same thing with your other hand. Make sure you keep practicing that. I know it's kind of repetitive, but give you an idea to really kind of strengthen up your arms. And when you finally put them together, I'm going to count down from my right hand, so you kind of show you where it's at. Down, up, 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 down, up. Okay? Now to switch, what you do, I don't know if I can explain this easy. To switch, when your body turns open like that, what you do is from there, you just turn. And your hand's going to go opposite directions. Turn. This may take a little bit longer to learn than just the weave itself. So just practice with the weave. Try both overhand, and then also go underhand as well. So, ow. So just make sure you practice both ways, and then pretty soon you'll learn different kind of weaves and how to get into different moves and things like that from weaves. Weaves are very basic, but they're very important. So it's good that you learn those first before you get into the really complex moves. And finally, you asked on how to move both your arms at the same time when doing wraps. It's just like practicing with the weaves. Now, learning to do this will just come natural. Your brain will just pick it up one day. But it takes a lot of practice to kind of get it. So one thing I suggest doing is just start off with one hand, and like you said, you can already do one, and that's awesome. Now the other one, what I suggest doing is do this motion, just swing it out. Now, if you think about it, it's just like doing a jump rope. So while you're doing this, pretend like you're holding a jump rope. I know it's gonna feel a little bit weird, but it'll kind of give you an idea. If you have to make bigger circles, that's fine. And then finally, just let your string go, and then you'll start doing it. Now, what you can also do, well, I'm trying to think. Once you nail that down, same thing with the opposite hand. Do it in, well, like a jump rope, like someone's holding the opposite end of a jump rope, and then start, swinging it. And then if you want to, like what I'll do sometimes is I'll let it wrap around my hands just like that. I'm not really putting any motion into it. I'm just kind of letting it do its own thing, and it'll wrap and unwrap and wrap and unwrap. And all I'm really doing to do that is just I'm kind of moving my hands up and down like I'm giving a really small like handshake, like a really, really small one. And your string will naturally kind of get into it. So try that, and then with your other hand, wrap your string around it. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit weird at first, and it's going to be a little bit hard to kind of grasp, but it's just a matter of practicing. That's all it is. And one thing I suggest is, learn your basics first and things like that, and then kind of go from there. And we absolutely welcome you to glowsticking.com. We're glad you're here. We love all of our new members and things like that. So. By all means, don't forget to ask any questions. If you have any questions, ask me, ask anybody else, okay? Talk to you later. Peace.